I'm not the type of hero who wants to do that, but if you're up to it, I mean, oh fuck. Guys, welcome back in the water here on my boating channel, Boating with Flo. Today it's a nice day in the water. Finally some warm summer breeze or spring breeze here, about 18 or 19 degrees Celsius here in Austria, in Linz currently. I'm gonna go and drive to the Traun River. I'm gonna do a little stand-up paddling session. Later on I'm gonna meet some friends in the city center of Linz. We're gonna drive up to Ottensheim, a nearby town, to a nice beach, and then do a little barbecue session. Already got all the barbecue stuff in my boat, in my fridge, and it's gonna be a good day, so see you in the water. Get my shoreline in here. There we go. Start up the engine. Go back here. And once I'm back here, I can already check the cooling water. Usually I will hear it, so I don't even have to check it visually, but just gonna check it right here. Cooling water is perfect. It's just running. Just gonna get my Barbeques in here. Get the front rope as well. Let's go. I changed the configuration with the stand-up paddleboard. I was not 100% happy. Maybe now it works. I don't know. Let's see. And when all the boats are in here, it's a little bit more difficult to actually dock. And but with this boat, it's just such a small boat. It's actually quite easy. But there are people saying that the bigger the boat is, the easier it is to drive, because you have maybe 2 engines, a bow thruster. The boat is moving at a much slower speed. Gives you more time to react. And comparing that to like model airplane flying, and also like flying real airplanes, I do both. I'm an airline pilot, that's my day job, and I do like flying model airplanes as well. And I find flying model airplanes, especially fast ones, are much harder than flying a jet aircraft. Obviously there's much more knowledge and regulations and all of that involved, and procedures in flying a real aircraft, but flying a model aircraft, like the general feel of it, the general just flying of the aircraft, it's so much harder than actually a real one. So maybe that applies with boats as well. I don't know. Get my fenders in here. You only drive around with fenders if you're in the marina. If you're outside the marina, it's proper boating etiquette to put the fenders in here. Also, my power plug. This one, I'm gonna just unplug this. Otherwise, I'm maybe dripping. So. There we go. Before I accelerate, I will take a last look at the stern of the boat. If there's anything that might fly off, that's fine. That stays in here. That's perfect. And for the moment, I think my stand-up paddleboard is actually doing quite fine. Let's see once we're up and airborne, but this doesn't look too bad. Just hitting the bilge pump here, because now we have a nice angle of attack, a nice pitch attitude. I'm just gonna hit the bilge pump for a few seconds to get any residue water out of the bilge. Keep it nice and dry, because obviously it's not completely nice and dry all the time, so. Okay, we're out of gear, and once we stop moving, I'm gonna deploy the anchor. Switch off the engine, save some engine hours. And there we go, the anchor. I know people hate that anchor, but I actually don't. I don't think it's too bad. There we go. Getting some rope in here as well. You know, I don't like how it is moving around a lot, so I'm probably going to be deploying a stern line as well. My stern line is going to be this one. Otherwise I won't be able to get to shore, because I can't pull the boat with the stand-up paddleboard. I have to get to shore with the lines, and then I can actually pull it by hand, so I'm probably gonna need all the lines I have. let's see. Let's see how far we can come with this setup. I stepped into some kind of shit, not shit, literally, but some kind of weird taste. But a few last things to perfect before is relax mode. I'm just gonna put that on the starboard side of the boat. Makes more sense, doesn't it? And also, I want to get closer towards the shore. This is what I wanted, guys. Let's go. Want some strong force that is my spring line. So what I'm gonna do, I would not be comfortable leaving the boat here probably without me. So that's what I do. Guys, just relieving some tension here. Now it's connected to both the small, this and the upper one, guys. And of course this is my setup now, guys. Guys, it's not all play here. I'm also kind of cleaning the boat a bit, only with water actually, because the stains that are here on the boat at the upper hull are mainly water. Guys, we're here with the big vehicle. This is actually what we call in Austria a schwarze. We would call it a black thing. It's not because it's racist, it's actually because they're black, and pretty cool to get up close to a ship like this. And this ship is moored at the moment, so no danger. Look at the big anchor, and also it has at the front a kind of a way to push other ships, so it's actually called a barge. To go further down here, we'll see a ship that is actually for sale, Christoph by Brandner. It's actually for sale. Nobody has bought it yet, but if you want to do it, you can make the call right here. So there you see a Strabag excavator that probably sat in here for quite some time already. It's actually on that platform that gives it the possibility to just turn and obviously float around. Quite cool as well, I think. I wonder if that is parked here with the intention of ever it being used again, or if it's just like it's a cheap parking spot. But I definitely have to pay for parking here, I know that for a fact. So whatever it is, quite sad to see, I think. Big excavator. It's just something about looking at those vehicles and those things that makes a man like me happy, and probably also some women, although I think primarily this is the kind of stuff that makes men happy. So let's move along to this weird thing, which looks like some kind of ferry. I mean, here on the left, this is definitely a ferry. Whatever that is, that looks to be something like a, I don't know, maybe a bridge build ship or something. It's quite rusty. I don't want to go onto this ship without any shoes on here. I would definitely hurt myself. But quite interesting, I think. Would be interesting and quite scary to dive around here to look what the ship looks like from below, but I'm not the type of hero who wants to do that. But if you're up to it, I mean, oh fuck it. Oh. What the fuck? Shit. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Definitely not gonna go swim here. And I caught that on camera. Wow. So usually those type of barges, people live on those barges actually. So right on the back is the commando, the bridge. And right below that is a little living quarters. Sometimes even up in the front as a separate living quarters for the other crew members. Usually it's one captain that owns the ship and then 2 or 3 mates that are working for them. But I think this is too small to be living on it. It's like only 65 meters. Typical length for a ship like this would be much to live on would be like 100 meters. This is way smaller than that, but gets the job done. And it's registered in Vilshoven. Vilshoven is about 150 to 180 kilometers away, probably on the Danube, going upstream towards Germany. You probably could be living on it for some sums, but I think for permanent living quarters it's just a little bit too tiny, I think. Yeah, but a nice ship, definitely. There's our boat. That small little white dot is our boat. We're gonna go back to it, then we're gonna go get the stern lines, and then we're gonna go catch up with some friends and pick them up from Linz. So looking at your boat from an angle like this, yeah, that's cool. So let's go jump back on. I guess so I found a new way to fix my sub to the boat. Quite sturdy actually too. Only thing, the wakeboard now has to go into the car, but not too bad actually. I'm okay with the anchor. I know people always say that those foldable anchors are no good, but actually it's anyways not about the anchor. It's about how you anchor and how much chain you leave in the water. That's really what it's all about. Not too much about the anchor itself anyway. So, and I usually when I do that like this today, it's about 4 meters of depth. The rule of thumb is ×3. So you gotta have you have 4 meters of depth in the water, and the rule of thumb is to multiply that by 3 times. Then you will get the amount of chain that you have to put in the water. But if you have a chain and the rope like I do, which is completely legal, usually the rule of thumb is like to put it 5 times of chain plus rope. So 5 times 4 is about 20 meters, and usually I go all the way, like I have 3 meters of chain, I think 30 meters of rope, so I go all the way like 33 meters, put it in water, and then it's a real shallow angle at what the anchor will be pulled at over the ground, and that gives it a really great holding grid and capability to hold the boat even during strong winds like today. So this is what I like to do. Oh, shut up. Goodbye, stranger. Der Aufwand mit der Schleuse oder keine Ahnung. Das war ich. Das war live. Ich hab's ehrlich geredet im Handy. Das war live so. Das Mikrofon-App. Das Mikrofon. Das war ich. Ja. Ist er am Boden? Ja. Genau. Kannst du mal loslassen bitte? Schauen wir das muss. Ist er am Boden? Geh mal hin. Ja.
Aber die haben also ganz geguckt so lange, oder? Weil wie hieß die dann? Das ist dann einfach zu schneiden, oder?
Let's go. Danke vielmals.
Das war aber 3 Wochen in Amerika und haben aber auf die Seychellen. Das habe ich einmal anders gemacht, weil es schmeckt und alles noch.
Probier mal.
Ja, ich glaube auch. Danke dir, danke Luke. Die Musik, episch.